warm welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
This is my daughter.
Hello, daughter. Thank you.
Very welcome, Dr. How are you? Yeah. Thank you very much for visiting
Nice to
my
meet you.
hospital. How are you? This is my daughter.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
This hospital is established in 1998. The main purpose of this hospital to cater the orthopedic surgery to the poor people and the middle class, full charity to the needy, and subsidized rate to the all. We have so far we have all the specialty we are giving, and besides that we regularly every year operation work visit our hospital since I think it started in 2008. And every year they are doing the 40 to 45 total knee and total hip surgery free. Besides that, we also have one US team that healing the children. Yes, they do the foot and ankle. And ourselves, we carry our periphery camp. We go to the victim area of earthquake and flood. We'll do the orthopedic surgery.
Welcome to Nepal Orthopedic Hospital. I am Dheeraj Mainani, Senior Admin Officer over here, working since 5 years.
Namaste, me Shyam Jorpati. I am Chief Administrator of this hospital. I am working here from the beginning, from 1998.
Namaste, I am Dr. Samyukta Acharya, Chief Anesthesiologist of this hospital. And I have been working here for past 3 years. I have been involved with Nepal Orthopedic Hospital for past 11.5 years. And currently I am working as a full-time anesthesiologist in this hospital. I am Dr. Samyukta Acharya, the Chief Anesthesiologist of this hospital. So, I'd like to welcome you all, and moving to the very short program, we do not have a very formal program over here. We'd just like to introduce our hospital to our delegates, national as well as both international delegates. Nepal Orthopedic Hospital was established in the premises of Nepal Disabled Association, where we are currently situated and located, in the month of August 1998. So we do have a long history, 25 years. We just celebrated 25 years a year ago. The hospital's sole intention has been to provide quality orthopedic care at an affordable price and the charity to the needy, which most Nepalese people have been deprived of. Nepal Orthopedic Hospital was established to ensure the fulfillment of the need and the quality orthopedic care to the people of this country. Currently, we are running the institute at the level of 100-bedded hospital with multi-speciality orthopedic services. The first or founding director of this hospital was and is Dr. Anil Shrestha, who is here with us. Dr. Sajal Pradhan, Dr. Rajesh Maharjan, Dr. Yuvraj Karai, and currently we have Dr. Kailas Bhandari in the steering of this hospital, NIH is fully committed to honor its founding principles of serving the nation under the leadership of Dr. Kailas Kumar Bhandari, the current medical director. We'd like to welcome Dr. Anil Vikram Karke also. He just arrived. He is the current president of Nepal Medical Association. Talking about today's program, we are focusing on Operation Walk Chicago program. So it is a medical humanitarian not-for-profit organization founded in 2005 by Dr. David Stulberg and Dr. Victoria Branda. I'm sorry whether I pronounce it correctly or not on behalf of that. So, Dr. David Stulberg and Victoria Branda that provides the free hip and knee replacement surgeries. The Operation Walk Chicago team focuses on sustainability by transferring skill and technology through education and program development. Operation Walk Chicago has performed scores of surgeries in different parts of the world, including Nepal, and has been closely working with our institute since 2010. Annually, they come here every year, except for the few years after COVID pandemic. So far, we have been able to cater our services with more than 300 plus patients in this 600 plus surgeries since we started the cooperation between Walk Chicago and the Nepal Orthopedic Hospital. We are especially grateful to the generous support by the Operation Walk Chicago professionals for the needy Nepalese population, their donation, their services, and skill transfer. Thank you, Walk Chicago. So, although we have a trained manpower with us, the implant and the financial issues has put us in the huge number. The number for 2025 is approximately 130 patients now itself. So we have not been able to cater them this year. Next year also we'll see to it that if we have the implant, we do have the local resource to go for an hip as well as knee replacement surgery in our local setup. Now, that was just a brief introduction, so I would like to call Dr. Kailas Bhandari, the current medical director of this hospital. Dr. Bhandari is a senior consultant orthopedic surgeon and has been working here since past 21 years. He did his basic and postgraduate medical and orthopedic training from Fudan University, People's Republic of China. Current medical director, Dr. Bhandari, has excelled his skill in Elizaro and arthroplasty. He has treated thousands of patients in this hospital. He has actively participated in many rural health camps and served the rural population, which will be showing you a small clip that what we have been doing and what Dr. Bhandari has been doing for past 21 years to serve this nation. Now he is in the top management level of this hospital and has steered the hospital very efficiently. I request Dr. Bhandari to give his welcome speech.
Thank you very much, Dr. Samyukta. Before I start my speech, I want to say something about the upwork which have been explained by Dr. Samyukta. Besides there, we call it routine, but every year they are coming. We had a very devastating earthquake in 2015 of 8 Richter scale, and at that time I still remember Vicky and we went to the that earthquake damaged area of Saku, maybe 10 kilometers from here, and she was just hugging the patient who lost the man who lost wife during the earthquake and children. They have that philanthropic initiation also. I want to appreciate that thing that we shouldn't forget. Dear Tom and Mrs. Margaret Pitchker, Operation Walk Chicago and friends, we are delighted to be here again, and I would like to sincerely thank you for joining us today. You have showed a strong commitment to the overall progress of the Nepal Orthopedic Hospital. Through your unwavering support, the hospital will further emerge as a center of excellence and better cater the high quality treatment at an affordable cost. Your technical, human and financial support will enable us to improve hospital service and conduct health campaign annually in the remote parts of the country. During this campaign, we have encountered many orthopedic patients who have been suffering without treatment for years, particularly those from low-income, poor, Dalit and marginalized communities. I would like to take a moment to remember the victims and injured individuals of, I have just mentioned the 2015 devastating earthquake. Along this hospital, orthopedic hospital, catered 20% of total trauma of the nation in free of cost. Later on, some part property recovered and reimbursed by the government. And we alone did the 20% of total injured patient we operated here. We put the tent in the ground field, and some of our international donors, they gave us we set up an operation theater at our compound, and we carried it for I think 2 months. Besides that, last year, I would like to remember that last year also there was a very big earthquake at western part of Nepal, Jadarkot, Rukum. After knowing that a majority of the injured individuals were experiencing orthopedic issue, therefore we carried out a specialized campaign in that area. We are still planning to organize another health camp there. We are also seeking to implement cutting-edge technology, provide training for our human resources, and modernize our workplace environment with our continuous support. We are confident that together we can elevate our hospital service to a new height. Lastly, I request all of you to give big hand to Mr. Tom and Mrs. Margaret Pitchker and the operation work.
Now I'd just give a short presentation. It would be just a 5 to 7 slides presentation. And as the OPCOP comes all the way from Chicago, United States to our hospital, so we go from here to our remote areas, and we have covered maximum areas of Nepal where the needy people needs the orthopedic. So we started our outreach camp in 2000, way back in 2009. The first camp was in Dam. It's in western Nepal. It's approximately 250 miles from Kathmandu, but traveling takes a long. It would be around a 12 hours journey by bus. If you fly also, the place doesn't have a local airport over there, so we need to travel again by bus. So that was held in 25th to 31st March 2009. This is what the operation room complex looks like in our Nepal Orthopedic Hospital. So what we do is that we pack up everything, and the same level of care is to be given to the rural areas, which I would show you in my small clip. So we take everything to the rural thing. So that's our human resources, 18 to 20 strong doctors. So till date, from 2009 till date, we have just completed a camp a few months ago. 2,045 patients have benefited in the rural areas through NDA, Nepal Orthopedic Hospital. Those include both daycare as well as the inpatient department patients also. Approximately 7 to 10% are daycare patients, and rest are inpatients. So total 35,861 patients we are seeing in the outpatient department. Among them, 56% would be male and 44% of the female population were screened and prepared for surgery in those camps. We have covered most of the areas of the hilly regions from eastern Nepal to the western Nepal, and we do these camps every year, twice or thrice every year. So this is from the western Nepal, Simikot, Humla. Most of our OPWOC patients, 5 to 6 patients are here this time also. Please sit back and enjoy the Nepalese folk song also. The background music is the Nepalese folk song. And that's me giving a local anesthetic talk. how the population would look like. There you have roasted there. That's good. And that's the local made pulses, so that's the daily diet. And gold is still there. It's quite costly. Boats and ships are brought from Tibet area to be sold and to be celebrated during the festival. Anyway, thank you for your patience. Present a small video of our hospital.
Nepal Orthopedic Hospital was established at the Nepal Disabled Association premises at the Kagantar New Life Center in Jorpati, Kathmandu in August 1998. Its primary goal has been to provide quality orthopedic care at an affordable cost, a service most Nepalese have been deprived of. The hospital was founded to meet the need for quality orthopedic care in the country with 100 beds. Affordability and accessibility in healthcare are crucial aspects of healthcare delivery. Despite healthcare services being a fundamental right of Nepalese citizens as per the Constitution, healthcare delivery in our country is primarily out of pocket. Prompt care is often inaccessible at government-based hospitals, and both private and public health insurance programs were in the initial stage. The majority of people cannot afford the high cost of modern orthopedic surgery and treatment, as high-end technologies are only available at private hospitals, which are beyond the reach of most citizens. Recognizing this reality through the tireless efforts of various individuals and organizations, the dream of opening an affordable orthopedic center that provides quality service was conceived and achieved. Professor Shankar Raj Pathak, who was the chairman of the Nepal Disabled Organization at that time, and Dr. Anil Bahadur Shrestha, an orthopedic surgeon working at Beer Hospital, worked together to establish the hospital. Professor Pathak became the founding chairman of the hospital board, and Dr. Anil became the founding medical director of the hospital. The concept for an adult orthopedic hospital at the NDA premises was initially planned by individuals from various organizations: NDA, the Rotary Club of Patan, and the Rotary Club of Amherst South, New York, and the South Ontario District 7090 collaborated to raise funds and plan the hospital's construction at the NDA premises. Late Rotarian Nandaram Bhakta Mahatma from the Rotary Club of Patan and American Rotarian Jim Sinclair were pioneers in the initial stage of the evolution of the Nepal Orthopedic Hospital. The hospital was initially named Nepal Adult Orthopedic Hospital because there was already a children's orthopedic center in the area.
I'd like to request Dr. Anil Bahadur Shrestha to say a few words about the work. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sumita. Good evening, everybody. I think the history of Orthopedic Hospital has already been highlighted by Dr. Sumita. I just like to add a few words. I think somehow I feel that if you want to do something, I think you should jump in. If you wait till everything is arranged and everything is in perfect condition, then I think to reach where we are now, I think we have lost this 25 years. So just to briefly recollect on what Dr. Sumita has said, the concept of this hospital started in 1989. And these 3 years are very important, I think. 1989, Mr. Sinclair from the States, he came on a private visit. Somehow he happened to be here, and then this idea of orthopedic hospital was with the Nepal Disabled Association, and he said, hey, it's a good idea. So he went back, raised funds, $325,000 US. It took him 3 years to raise that. Then in 1992, they put on the foundation stone, and in 1995, it was complete. Not this stage, with 2 small blocks of building. And that was when Mr. Pathak from NDA was telling me, why didn't you start the hospital? And I come here and look, and there are cobwebs going and all that. And I said, hey, this is a hospital. There are no beds, no patients, no money, nothing, and we're supposed to start the hospital. I said, okay, good idea, but then how do I start it? Then in 1992 they started, in 95 it was complete, and then in 1997, Mr. Luke Salins, again he comes for my brother's daughter's wedding. I show him this place, and he says, "What? This is a Rotary building, and it's like this." And they're telling me, and then I said, "They're telling me to work here," and I had a small plan. That time we had only 16 staff, and then I told him, "Yeah, this is the plan, and I don't know how to start it." I was still working with the government, and then I said, "Okay, I think I can raise some funds." I said, "Okay, but if you guarantee me the salary of these 16 staff that I had thought of having, I hadn't hired them, for 5 years, then I leave my job, my hospital job, and then work here, not knowing where it would go." So that's how it started. In 1998 we started it, so 89, 92, 95 completed, 98. So then we didn't know that this building would go this big. No? Our goal then was to be self-sufficient, at least the operating expenses. When we started the hospital, 90% of our operating expenses was met by international donors. But slowly we grew, the hospital also grew, and then by the time I retired, after 10 years, that's when I had made a goal that, okay, I'll retire after the hospital is self-supporting. Then it was just the reverse. 3% only was required from international donors, and 97% we could raise from our internal resources. That's how we grew. But then we still needed funds for the equipments that we needed, the building that we built and all that. So all of you are from Chicago, and there Rotary was a big help. And the headquarters of Rotary is in Chicago, Evanston. More than 120 Rotary clubs from all across the world have helped this hospital. I still think that this is the biggest project where so many Rotary clubs from all over the world have helped. We've had, 7 to 10 Rotary International presidents who visited this hospital. Whenever they come to Nepal, they visit this hospital. So Rotary has been a big factor. Then another about Operation Walk. Again, the year 3 is always important, I think. I met Vicky and at a function in California where the Dalai Lama had honored me with the Unsung Heroes of Compassion award. And the next year, that was in 2005, and I was invited again in 2006. And there, we were on the same table, Vicky and me, we were on the same table, and she started talking, and she said, okay, we do these camps in Vietnam, and yeah, we're going there, and it's all for free, and hey, we've also got a hospital, orthopedic hospital, why didn't you come? And it took her 3 years to come. So in 2009 again, she came. I know the difficulties though. I know what it's like raising funds and getting all people together. So since 2009, like he said, we've done more than 600 surgeries. They've done more than 600 surgeries. So what you should understand is, I think it has made such a difference to these 600 people. Their lives have changed. Probably they couldn't have walked, or they could go for whatever they wanted to do. And just the fact that with these knee operations, they could be walking about, they could be happy, painless, that makes a lot of difference. So I'd like to thank Operation Walk and the team who've been coming here every year. So thank you very much. But still we have lots to do. We've still got to go a long way. We've reached here, but to be the best, we need help and support from everybody, from the Nepalese here. A lot of Nepalese have also provided a lot of funds here, from our friends who've come all the way, and thank you once again, and hope to see you again and again and again. I mean the Operation Walk team.
Now, quickly moving forward, I'd like to call Dr. Victoria Brander to say something about the OpWalk Chicago. Dr. Brander was born and raised in Chicago. Dr. Brander is a board-certified physical medicine and rehabilitation specialist. An award-winning researcher, Dr. Brander has received the prestigious Knee Society Award twice for her work in the pain and knee replacement. In addition to these accomplishments, Dr. Brander devotes significant time and energy to medical humanitarian work.
Thank you. When we first came to Nepal, the country had performed approximately 40 hip or knee replacement surgeries. The first week we were here, we performed, with the help of our colleagues here, 40. So in 1 week, we were able to do as many as they had done in the prior year, actually in their history. Since then, Nepal has joint replacement programs throughout Kathmandu, but the surgeries are quite expensive. And so we quickly saw that the biggest barrier to access to this life-changing care was the cost of the technology, the cost of the implant. So over the past 15 years that we have worked together with our Nepalese colleagues, the staff here has fellowship-trained, 3 fellowship-trained joint replacement surgeons. They have specialty nurses. We have taken their staff to represent Operation Walk to Vietnam and India, I believe. So the care they provide here now is as good as in the United States. As I said, I would have my hip replaced here, gratefully so. But still they're limited in the number of cases that they can do. Hip replacement surgery is considered the most cost-effective surgery, orthopedic surgery in the world, and it is the fastest growing surgery in the world. So when you have a huge population like in Kathmandu and in Nepal, particularly a physical population, the hip replacement, the need for hip replacement is great, is expanding, and is life-changing. So to solve the biggest barrier, which is the cost of the implant, since the staff here has been trained and educated and can perform these surgeries clearly without us, the next step in our collaboration together was to figure out a solution for the implants. And so today we're celebrating our first steps towards that solution, and that step is the Pritzker Arthroplasty Fund for Nepal, which is seed money. Which is seed money to offset the cost of implants for the poorest of the Nepalese. By doing so, we will allow this hospital to go from performing on their own 25 or 40 hip or knee replacements in a year to 200. And once we do that, this hospital becomes one of the largest joint replacement centers in Kathmandu. So that is our goal. We are deeply grateful for your partnership. We learn as much as you do, I think, every time we are here. We say our volunteers benefit as much, if not more, than the patients, I think. You all change our lives. And so we are deeply grateful for your compassion, your dedication, your welcoming nature, and your humbleness with which you approach our interactions. And so thank you for welcoming us into your lives and allowing us to partner with you now for 15 years and hopefully another 15 years in the future. So.
Thank you, Dr. Victoria. Definitely for next 15 years and for many more years to come. Now, the most awaited moment of this evening, we'd like to welcome Mr. Thomas Pritzker and Margaret Pritzker to our hospital. And this is a moment of pride for us so that they have humbly visited our hospital and seen our patients, and they have seen what we have been doing along with the work partnership. So I'd like to briefly introduce Mr. Pitchker to the whole audience. Mr. Pitchker is an American businessman, a member of the Pitchker family. He is the chairman and chief executive officer of the Pitchker organization. Currently, he manages the Pitchker family businesses, and Mr. Pitchker is also the executive chairman of the Hyatt Hotels Corporation Worldwide. We would like to acknowledge and thank you, the Pitchker family, both Mr. and Mrs. Pitchker, for Pitchker Orthoplasty Fund for Nepal and funding total knee replacement surgery in our hospital. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Nepal has always been a second home for the Pitchker family. After the first visit in the late 1970s, I guess so, in the 70s, right? Mr. and Mrs. Pitchker have funded many projects in the remote parts of this country for bringing the upliftment of the privileged population of those areas. They have done many projects for the Tibetan refugees also. And we highly appreciate your noble work and hope that they do continue in the future also. I would warmly like to welcome him on behalf of Nepal Orthopedic Hospital and would request the Mayor of the municipality, Mr. Deepak Kumar Risal, to facilitate Mr. and Mrs. Pitchker and hand over the letter of appreciation along with the token of love from Nepal Orthopedic Hospital. So I request Mr. Mayor Deepak Kumar Risal to facilitate, and I also request the chairman of Nepal Disabled Association, NBA Nepal Orthopedic Hospital, to accompany to do the guest of honor. Thank you. I'd like to call Margaret Pitchker to the stage to please receive the letter of appreciation. The mayor of the Bhubaneswar municipality, where our hospital is located and situated, Mr. Mayor Deepak Kumar Risal. He is a social worker in Bhubaneswar municipality for past many years and has been elected as a mayor through the local election since 2022. His contribution towards the health and education in the Bhubaneswar municipality is tremendous for the upliftment of the resident of Bhubaneswar municipality, of this municipality. 60% of the clean drinking water supply to the Kathmandu Valley goes from his municipality. So he has been a water donor for the whole of the Kathmandu Valley. He has also done significant amount of work in the health sector in this municipality. He has introduced free health insurance cover for the residents of Bhubaneswar municipality. I call upon Mr. Mayor, Mr. Deepak Kumar Risal to say a few words for the program. Thank you.
धेरै कुरा त सञ्चालकज्यूले पनि भन्नुभयो। हामी हेल्थ सेक्टरमा चाहिँ एउटा स्तरीय स्वास्थ्य सेवा र निशुल्कमा चाहिँ हामी नगरपालिका ल्याएका छौँ। हामीले 42,000लाई स्वास्थ्य बिमा गरिदिएको छौँ नगरपालिकाभित्रको स्थानीयवासीलाई, र यो अर्थोपेडिक हस्पिटलभित्र पनि हामीले अघि भनिहाल्नु 60 र 70% डिस्काउन्ट सहितको नगरपालिका र अर्थोपेडिक हस्पिटलको एउटा एमओयू गरेर हामीले निशुल्क गरेर आएको छौँ। र यो हाम्रो म्युनिसिपालिटीभित्रको जति हस्पिटल छ सम्पूर्णमा चाहिँ हामीले यस्तै खालको सम्झौता गरेका छौँ र नगरपालिकाले सम्पूर्ण यहाँका बासिन्दाहरूलाई चाहिँ सुलभ र स्तरीय स्वास्थ्य सेवाको लागि चाहिँ हामी अगाडि बढिरहेका छौँ। र यो अर्थोपेडिक हस्पिटल भनेको अघि हामीले स्लाइडमा हेर्न पायौँ, हुम्लादेखि लिएर जुम्ला धेरै ठाउँमा सिमीकोटमा सुद्धा त्यो दूरदराजमा गएर चाहिँ अपरेसन गरेर एउटा आर्थिक कमजोर भएको र अहिले यो जुन यो सिकागो वाक टिम छ यसलाई म धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन्छु। यो वर्ष पछि आएर चाहिँ यो क्षेत्रमा चाहिँ सम्पूर्णको चाहिँ यो देशैभरिको चाहिँ यहाँ आएर चाहिँ जुन रिप्लेस गर्ने र विभिन्न यो अर्थ सम्बन्धीको ट्रिटमेन्टको लागि चाहिँ गर्दै आउनु भएको छ। त्यसलाई सम्पूर्णलाई धन्यवाद दिन्छु र यो अर्थोपेडिक हस्पिटलको जुन स्ट्रक्चरहरू छ यसलाई पनि नगरपालिकाले अहिले पनि हामीले बजेट विनियोजन गरेका छौँ भने अझ यसलाई गर्नुपर्ने ठाउँमा चाहिँ नगरपालिकाले फेरि यो बजेट विनियोजन गर्ने भन्दै आज सम्पूर्ण टिमलाई म धन्यवाद दिएँ मेरो भनाइ टोक्छु।
Now we have come to the end of the program since this was a very short and informal type of a program. So I'd like to call the chairman of Nepal Disabled Association, Mr. Sandan Lama. Mr. Lama is a social activist and a chairman of Nepal Disabled Association as well as NDA Nepal Orthopedic Hospital since December 2022. He has been working hard for the upliftment of the hospital through his immense social networking. I'd like to call upon him to give the closing remarks of today's program and to conclude the program also. I thank you, the Operation Walk Chicago team, the donors, local partners, and each and every hospital members, doctors and nurses. Last but not the least, I wish everyone a pleasant stay in Kathmandu. Thank you very much.
अर्थोपेडिक अस्पतालमा जुन हिसाबले प्रत्येक वर्ष चाहिँ यसपालि पनि जुन सिकागो कम्पनी सिकागो टिम एउटाले जुन कुरा सेवारहित काम गर्नु यस अर्थोपेडिक अस्पतालमा गर्नुभएको छ उहाँलाई पनि स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु र यो विभिन्न कुराहरू भिजुअलमा देखायो यो म पनि कई ठाउँमा जिल्लाहरूमा गएको थिएँ तर यस्तै यस्तै प्रोग्रामहरू सोसल कामहरूमा विभिन्न डोनरहरू र नेपाल अर्थोपेडिक अस्पताल र संयुक्त आयोजनामा र विमुख तथा गरिबी रेखा पनि बस्नुभएका दाजु तथा दिदीबहिनीलाई निःशुल्क सहयोग गरेर एउटा स्वास्थ्यमा र अर्थोपेडिक अस्पतालले भिन्दै उचाइ राख्दै विभिन्न जिल्लाहरूमा सेवा गर्दै आएको पनि मैले आफैले देखेको र भोगेको र यहाँ आज के मात्रामा पनि देखाएको छ र आज यस कार्यक्रममा विभिन्न देशबाट आउनुभएका हाम्रा अर्थसाधनहरूले जुन कुरा उत्साह उमङ्ग देखाएर प्रत्येक वर्ष चाहिँ यसपालि पनि विभिन्न गरिब निमुखाहरूको स्वास्थ्यलाई एउटा घोडाको शरीर एउटा ट्रिटमेन्ट गर्ने हिसाबले आउनुभएको हुनाले उहाँलाई यस अर्थोपेडिक अस्पतालको तर्फबाट धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु र अब आउने दिनमा अझ उत्कृष्ट अझ धेरै योभन्दा पनि धेरै कार्यहरू गरिन्छ भने सिकागो ग्रुपलाई फेरि पनि धन्यवाद दिँदै आजको कार्यक्रम यही समापन भएको घोषणा छु। सबैलाई नमस्ते, धन्यवाद, जय नेपाल।